Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome back once again to JJ's PC Builds. You know, it's JJ with you once again. We're here just for you. I'm going to try something different with the opening of the video for today and tell me, guys, what you think. I put the thumbnail that I used for you guys to see what the video is. I put that at the beginning, and then my opening, and then here. So let me know what you think about that. But that's not why we're here. We're here because, guys, I am on this 5800X3D kick. Believe it or not, I am on this kick. I want one. I mean, I really want one. I was looking on Amazon. Okay, I'm going to take you guys with me. So let's just go ahead and get the party started. Let's go to Amazon, show you what I was looking for, and then after that, we'll go to PCPartPicker. So stick around. This is going to be a really good show. Alrighty, now you made it to the action screen. I always call this the action screen because that's where the action happens. So let's go ahead and we got PCPartPicker already queued up for you guys. But first, we want to go to Amazon, Amazon, and we want to see what's queued up in Amazon. You guys know that I'm not a fan, but it is what it is. You got to do what you got to do. Okay, so let's say AMD 5800X3D. Enter. Okay, so they got a 5800 XT for $220. Not what we're looking for. This one looks fictitious, so we're not going to buy it there. They got a 7800 X3D for $324. We're going to keep this in mind when price on DDR5 comes down. We're going to think about right here. Maybe the 9800 X3D, maybe the 9850 X3D, who knows? They got a 7800X, we got that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is this. I am going to pull up Notepad really quick. Okay, so we're going to pull up Notepad really quick. I'll show you why. We'll put it right here for a moment. We'll put it right here. Let's see. So 5900 XT. Let's see, 260. This is just giving me a reminder. 439, 440. So, you know, when you go and do your diligence in shopping, you know, I mean, you can always do like I'm doing, you know, and put 324, put 325, and then hit enter. See, what I'm doing is I'm shortening up the numbers, and what I'm doing over here is I'm putting all the stuff that I need to know. Like, let's say I want to put in the 5800 XT, 58 XT. Let's say 221. This, I'm rounding it up to the next number. It's what I'm doing. So we got the 7800 X3D. We're not going to worry about the 5800X because I got the 5700X, so it doesn't make sense for me. 5900 XT. Yeah, we can do a 5900 XT. We can do a 59 XT, and that's 260. 260. See, because the 58 XT and the 59 XT, I'll think about that. We'll do our math. So we got the 9800 X3D. 5700X I got in my AM4 build is 210. 9950, 5950X. 5950X. We're looking at 348. 348. These prices will start to come to light to you guys. So 5600 I'm not going to worry about. 5500 is $84. 9600X is $181. I'm not going to worry about. 9700X I already have, so there's no sense of me putting $304 on there. But I'll keep that in mind when I'm looking at these prices, because if these prices are, you get better quality CPU for less price, and you already got, let's say like this, guys. You already got a 9700X, right? And you're looking at, let's say if you get, like, just for giggles, let's say they put a 9950X out there for $25 more. Is it worth it? Well, you still got the scheduling and everything. I don't know. To me, it probably wouldn't be worth it to me. Now, if it was a 9800X3D and it was a decent price, then yeah. But looking at the 9800X3D and we're trying to find the 5800X3D, that's what we're supposed to be getting. So, but I'm just doing price comparisons in the meantime to get some kind of base price for this. So let's go back to the action screen, guys. Okay, so we're still looking for a 5800X3D. Well, shoot. I guess we're not going to see it right here on Amazon, right? I guess we're not. So let me put that price chart on the side. Let me go to Newegg. Why not? Let's go to Newegg. And let's put AMD Ryzen 7 58. I think it's Ryzen 7. Yeah, 5800X3D. See what we can find. Ooh, that's pricey. Wow. It's like double the price, guys. But we all know, well, they got it refurbished for $509. That went up in price. Let's see. From Hong Kong, of course. I don't think it's going to do me any good as from Hong Kong. Yeah. So, no, that's not going to do me any good. So, this one here is probably fictitious. Okay, one last little hoop. Let's go to eBay. eBay. Let's look up Ryzen 7 5800X3D. $5950X for $336, 7800X3D for $363. They got one for $430 or best offer. Everybody's bidding on this one. So gathering the price range is going to be 8-core 16 thread, 12 bids, 5800X3D, 3 bids, 2 bids. Okay. Let's say the price is going to be between $400 and $500. We'll just say $450. Okay. So we'll update, but used. Okay. We'll move this over so you guys can see. 58X3D 450. Okay, now we got our price list. I know you guys are going to say, Jay, why are you going through all this nonsense for something that is not worth it? Truthfully, yeah, you're right. Balance-wise, you're wrong. I'll show you why in a minute. So we got a price list of what we can do. So let's X out of that. Let's X out of that. Let's X out of that. And we're here on PCPartPicker. CPU. Let's go there first. Let's say 5800. $5,800 X3D. We'll add that. Looks like GameStop had it for out of stock. Manually under price. We'll put $450. There we go. So now we got our price. CPU cooler. Is this a budget build, mid-grade build, or a whatever build? Well, truthfully, let's do this. Let's make it between mid-range and budget. So I'm going to say price range on the cooler, 0 to 66. So we can always look. We can always think, would this be a good one or this one? This one would be a good one. That's $33. This one, I'm looking at the speeds of the fans too. This one will be a good one. I'll tell you why. It's got a thick heat sink and Thermaroid Assassin XC. It's got the fan speeds 2200 RPMs. Perfect. The dB noise is not too bad. Single fan, so we can't expect it to be loud. So we're going to add that. So that's good. Choose a motherboard. Now we all know this is going to be the 500 series motherboards. What do I predict to be a good motherboard? I'm looking for VRM quality, voltage regulating module quality, and quantity. The motherboard I got at my other PC is an Asus. So we want something that's gonna no, we don't want a 450. Are they crazy? Let's do this. Let's do something I haven't done before. Let's look for a X570 motherboard. Oh, that's bad. Never mind. Let's look for a B550 motherboard. Oh, that's not too bad. They got a little bit of a selection. Okay, let's use our brain. This one is the MSI Gaming Wi-Fi. Out of stock. Gigabyte Eagle. No. Let's see. The reason why I'm taking my time doing this is because you gotta watch. Okay, so this is good. It's got some good VRMs, maybe. Maybe got some good VRMs. So we're gonna copy this. We're gonna go over here, and we're gonna hit specs. There's a reason why I look up the specs. Reason why I look up specs. Let's see. It's, 8+2 Dr. Moss. Oh, will you just get out of here? Okay. So the VRMs are 8+2. That's not going to work. Nope. That is not going to work. So that is not going to work. I know the Prime's not going to work because it's got the same. Okay, let's see what this one will do. Okay, 5 plus 3. Well, that's not going to work neither. God damn. Seriously? So this one ain't going to work. 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 What one will they have working? This is the second rendition of the DS3H. I'm not a fan of the Gigabyte motherboards. It's the Plus Wi-Fi 2. Oh, man. They don't have... Well, I didn't look far enough, I guess. Yeah. I guess I didn't look far enough. 550F. It's 137. Okay. If I remember right, because this one should be equal to mine. But mine doesn't have Wi-Fi on it. Okay, so... No, you guys are saying, Jay, why are you going through this much problem for a motherboard? Because I do. I look up everything before I even think about buying it. Let's see. Yep, 12 plus 2 team power stages. Intel is 2.5 gigabyte, Wi-Fi 6E, two-way AI noise. This one is equal to my motherboard over there. I like this, how this looks too. So this will work for the 5800X3D. This will work. Okay, we're good. So, 137 bucks, not too bad. So, right here, $137. Add that to the bones. So far, it's only up to 185 watts. Okay, now we're going to choose memory. We all know this is not going to be cheap. So, Silicon Power Gaming. Okay, it's 3200. That's 115, so that's 231.95. 231.95 for 32 gigabytes of this one. Okay. Show you guys. This one right here. Okay, so we were thinking that, and then we went up here looking at this one. I have 4 of these. Well, no, this is 232s. Yeah, this is 216 gigs. Well, yeah, I got 4 of those. What am I? Duh. Okay. So 32 gigs at 217 is not bad. Okay. This is 16 gigs. This is 2 times 8. This is 2 times 16. Look at the price difference between the two. Let's get the calculator out. Guys, this is not going to be a fast video. I'm taking my time with this video so you guys can see what I go through. And I go through this when I'm going to do a new build. So, I'll move this off. So, I was doing the 217.57 minus this kit right here is 164. 164.99. So $52.58 difference between a 32 gig kit and a 16 gig kit. Gigabytes. GB. That's what it says. GB. 32 gigabyte, 16 gigabyte. There's a $50 difference. This is the kit I'm going to choose. So, Now we got 32 gigs of 3200 CL16 Corsair Vengeance LPX. It's the RAM I run. I can trust it. I know it runs. So if you take and you look at the math, okay, so for 16 gigs, look at it. So what you do is you take 217. Was it 217? No. Let's say 218. And divide that by 4. So that's $54.50 a stick. So every 8 gigabyte stick is $54.50, right? To get this kit. No joke. Let's go back and look again. Put this down to so you can see getting a 16 gig kit and go the lowest price on an 8 gigabyte kit is $79, $80. 80 freaking dollars right here. $80. So look at the math. So if you minus $80, you're saving $25.50 a stick by buying the kit that way. Guys, it's a no-brainer. It's very simple math. Okay, this is the kind of math I do when I'm going to shop part by part. So now you guys got the idea why I said this is a good kit, because if you look at it, you're saving $20 to $25 every 8 gigabytes. So $217.57 is not bad. I have overclocked this RAM to 3400 megahertz CL16, and it still runs fine. I've had it running like that for 3 years and still runs fine. So yeah, long as you don't get HU dim, HU dim, single-sided dims, or you could say one half of the product dims. This right here is a no-brainer. I mean, seriously. Let's look. $821.46. Why? Because of the CPU? Of course. So, even if you do the CPU and everything else, it's still a good CPU. Choose storage. Now, we are going to take and do SSDs, right? 2280s. Yes. So we're gonna leave this on all, right? Well, we want to look for the 3.0 and the 4.0, right? I don't want nothing to do with 5.0. It's not going to do you any good. So when you're doing an AM4 build, don't look at the 5.0. It's not going to do you any good. Stick with what you can do. Got 128. Let's go to the capacity. Let's bring up the capacity. $256. Let's bring down the capacity to 2048. Okay, so basically I want to do 256 gigabytes minimal, 2 terabytes maximum, right? And the lowest price to the highest. So now we got a 1 terabyte here, 980 Pro out of stock, 512. Oh, we're getting into the hundreds, aren't we? We are getting into the hundreds now. Well, let's see. Maybe we'll get lucky. 1 terabyte silicon power, not bad. Okay. 3.0 X4, not a problem. For 132, not a problem. So 1 terabyte SSD, not bad. Okay, we're up to 954. And I know you guys are going to say, well, Jay, well, what the hell are you doing? This is the platform. You guys know that the platform is going to cost you just as much as the GPU. So let's just get this right out in the air right now. Okay. Now, let's say you have the case, right? Let's say you have the power supply, the operating system, the monitor, and all the accessories and blah, blah, blah. Let's say the only thing you need was the platform itself. There it is. $954.43 if you're going this route. Now, if you're not, and you want to build it from scratch, I could tell you AM4 and AM5, the only difference right now is the RAM, the system RAM. Okay, but this one's got 32 gigs. I'm just going to stick right here on the 5800X3D. Okay, now all I need is the CPU. So if the CPU costs me between $300 and $400, it's worth it to me because I already got the platform. I spent $1,300 before AM5 on the platform. Got 64 gigs of 3200 megahertz CL16 RAM, clocked to 3400 megahertz CL16. So, yeah. And if I get a $300 CPU or $350 and add that to that build and take the 5700X and put it in somebody else's build and then grab the 5600X3D from that build, putting it into my test bench build, it's a win for win. Because then the 5800X3D is only going to cost me $100. Because I know somebody is going to buy my 5700X. It's a win-win. Crazy as it sounds, that's how PC world works. You know somebody that's going to buy it and they ain't going to have a problem with that? Sure, they'll buy it. And then you take the difference, you add it to the new CPU, and boom. I'm hoping AMD comes out with the 10th anniversary between 350 and 400. If they do, then it's going to be well worth it to me. Then I'll get me a 5800X3D, plug it into my other system that's got 64 gigs of RAM, and it's a matching kit of RAM too. That's a matching kit, all 4 sticks, all same numbers, matching. I think it's a really good deal. 400, if I get between $300 and $400, which is possible, it'll well be worth it. But I'm not going to buy it used. No. I want it brand new in the box, untouched, unmolested, everything. Get my point? Ain't happening having it that way. But you guys get the idea of this build. I mean, if you go, let's say, we'll take this one step further. We'll add the graphics card. Let's say you got the case. Let's say it's a 430 millimeter on the top, and on the bottom it's 370 millimeters. Let's say you got room for 360 by 360. Okay, so we'll take that kind of case when we're looking at and thinking about the video card. So we'll go and choose a video card. What kind of video card are we looking for? This is where everybody gets into the most confusion on graphics cards. First, put the price down to the minimal. Set your pace and what you really were looking for. 4060 Ti, 4070 Ti. Now, you guys are thinking, oh, why not a 5060 Ti, 5070 Ti? Well, 5070 is not budget enough. We'll do 5070 and we'll do a 9070 and a 9060. That's budget enough. And for poops and laughter, we'll put a 4070 in there. So, coming all the way to your first graphics card. Now, memory. We'll push the memory up to 16 gigabytes. So, because everybody's going to say to Jay, I don't want an 8 gigabytes and all that. We'll do another build with an 8 gigabyte another day. Today, we're just going to do it with the 16. 9060, 9060. Looks like 9060. Well, 5060 Ti 16 gigabyte would have been good. But it looks like the cheapest one is the 9060 XT. But, oh my God, my God, my God, my God. Now, once we hit 600, we're out of our range. Serious, guys. Price range, 600 is out of my range. Right? So, ASRock Challenger OC. 2 fans. Perfect. $439. $440. There's your build. Everybody's going to say, well, Jay, you know, we can get it cheaper than that. Of course you can. But I'm not looking for, you know, I'm looking for longevity. I'm not looking for, 1 to 2 years. I'm looking for 5 years. Guys, my DDR4 build has lasted almost 4 years. That's just a platform. Graphics card's on 3. Platform's on 4. Almost 4. But the graphics card's on 3. So you can see, I'm trying to push that build to 5 years minimum. Reason is if you take, and I want you guys to understand this, if you take the calculator and you take $1,300, right? This is going to make sense to you in a minute. And you got 5 years, right? So you got 12, 24, 36, 48, and what's it? 12 more. 48, 58, 60. So you divide it by 60 months. Oh. Divided by 60 months. So now you get 60 months, right? Now take and divide it by 30 days on an average. That comes down to 7 cents a day. 7 cents a day that the system is costing me. 7 cents a day. So if I add another $200 to it, it's going to be what? 9 cents a day? You guys are going to get the point. I mean, it's a no-brainer. I mean, if you do the math right and you're going to make your system last a long time, then this is what you do. You build it to last. This is me building it to last 5 years. So if I put all this together, I'll get it to last me 5 years. And then you're going to say, Jay, what happens if Windows changes the operating system? So what? So if they do, so what? Does that matter? Truthfully, does that really matter? No, it don't. Because I have another operating system that I can go to with my build. Seriously. I've already tested it and it's all ready to go when I need to do it. So yeah, it'll be Linux, but at least I can push that build on Linux for an additional 5 more years. And still play Steam, still use Google if I wanted to. I could use Brave, I could use whatever. I could still play Second Life on it. What the hell? And I've already got the platform, I've already got the case, I've already got everything else. It's built, done. So, looking at it like this, guys, $1,400 to do this, right? $1,400. Okay, let's say you got a case that's equal to what I'm talking about. Let's say you got a power supply that's 850 watts, because this is only going to draw 400 watts, say between 4 and 450, and an 850 watt power supply will be just as good. Okay, you already got the operating system because you went to who keys, or you went to a place where you got an operating system key. You already have a monitor. You got a 4K monitor, that you already like. So, and you already got the mouse, keyboards, all the hookups, and everything else, right? And this is all you needed, and it only cost you right here $1,400. You say that's steep. I say for all brand new, that's just an average price. It could come down $100. So this could come down to exactly $1,300. This could come down to $1,300. Depends on the price of the CPU. But here's the deal. We're gonna stop the video right here. This is my conclusion to you guys, right? Let me close all this really quick. I'll leave that up. So here's the deal. One, we know the CPU is not going to be cheap because it keeps up, when it comes to the benchmarks, the 5800 X3D keeps up with the 7800 X3D, keeps up with the 9800 X3D. On some games, it topples the 9850 X3D, and it topples the 9950 X3D on some games. Think about it. A processor that's in a family that's 10 years old, right? But the processor came out in 22. So it's not that old. What? 4 years old? So if we're looking at it like that, it's a 4-year-old processor, yes. I got processors that are almost 15 years old, and they still work. The one that's in here, processor's 16 years old, and it still fires up. Still fires up. So if you want to do the math, out of 16 years, and it still fires up, do the math. Especially when the CPU was $190 back when it was first bought. Probably worth more than that now. You guys do the math. You think about it. And yes, I know I'm making one of my long videos. I know the last few videos I made were like 5-minute videos, but this one's going to be a long one because I have a lot to talk about and I have a lot to share with you guys. So if you watch it from beginning to end, this video, you'll understand. You're going to say, well, Jay, why would I use a 5800 X3D? Well, you go ahead and go buy AM5. You can do that and spend out the hoot. You can go buy the 270K Plus, but it's on a dead-end platform. That means they're going to be changing up the motherboard on the next generation. So it's a dead-end platform. This is not. Well, yeah, this is too. Shoot. Sitting there thinking about it. It is a dead-end platform. But you don't know. AMD might keep it alive for 10 more years. We don't know. So, thinking about it, is it a dead-end platform or isn't it? We don't know. It all depends on AMD. So, but if you're going to spend $1,300, $1,400, you might as well add another $500 or $600 to it and go on AM5. And then that's not a dead-end platform. That's up to you. But expect to spend a hell of a lot more trying to get the AM5 platform for the new AM6. That's going to be a hoot. But anyway, guys, if you made it to the end of the video, we do appreciate you. We love you all as usual. Hit the subscribe button. To keep me busy because I'm always looking for new information. I'm always out there day by day trying to find something. Or I'm on my phone looking nonstop for good information for you guys. So I don't stop from the time I wake up till the time I go to sleep. I do this every day. I've been doing this every day for almost 4 years on this channel. Every day. So I'm only getting 5 to 6 hours sleep, and the rest of my day is devoted. I'm looking for information to come up with just one good video. And I figured this was a good video for today, for you guys. And I hope you guys enjoy it. And I hope you watched it all the way to the end. That would be much appreciated. But anyway, until the next time and the next video, guys, you know who it is. Oh, and don't forget to keep YouTube busy. Put a positive like on the video. And we'll see you on the next one.
Never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.